We're going hot. Well, hello, everybody. We're two idiots in a small room.
It is 10:25 a.m. as we're recording this. I am Eduardo Betancourt, next to my good podcast co-host, Marcel Weaver.
Hi.
Hi. So...
My lackluster entrance gives a lot to be desired.
So, in the spirit of everything, Merry Christmas, everyone. Especially Charlie Brown.
God knows he needs it. He'll never kick that football, except for that one time he was invisible. And I doubt most people will ever hear this, won't even know who Charlie Brown is. Because no one watches public TV no more.
Sadly.
On the topic of TV, good kid TV shows, because a few months ago I found out that they got rid of Saturday cartoons.
Yeah, that's, we had an unrecorded podcast that I can no longer find anymore.
I have it, but I think I have it.
Yeah, so, you know, if this comes out before that podcast, give us a minute. Yeah.
Hello there. Do you still need this chip?
Yes.
Okay. May I have the DSLR? It's in the safe.
DSLR.
The safe?
That is our video teacher.
Hello, people that are listening.
Yeah, this is the podcast, episode 2.
Sweet.
Anything else we need?
Carry on.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
I didn't realize we had a safe in this room.
I didn't either. All right, so we're pretty much recording in the opposite of a sound room. You're hearing stools and
Noises,
stuff like that.
creaking tables. Yeah, we're cheap, and this is this is a classroom at school, and we're doing this to avoid doing work.
Yeah. But anyway, so this was the last. In the last podcast, we talked about how
Call it episode -10.
Yeah, we lost the episode. So if this comes before that, don't worry, we'll title that one Lost Episode, Lost Pilot Episode.
I'm like Lost Sinking Ship.
But yeah, so in the last podcast we were talking about this particular topic. So like, what were the kids shows that got canceled again?
Well, the first one to go was when I was a wee little boy. It's much smaller than I am now, both in height, age, and puberty. And it was the Fox Box, which came on every Saturday. It was on Channel 11. It showed the amazing episodes of Kirby, like Kirby's Dream Land. It showed a lot more of like the Eastern when it was coming to America.
It's funny because when I would watch Fox on Saturdays, there was nothing for me. Every Saturday, what I would watch is because I didn't have cable at the time. I had basic TV.
We all did.
This was me in first grade and below.
Oh, easily.
I had an Asian channel network. I had UPN 13, Fox 11, Channel 5, I think.
And Channel 28.
And Channel 28, yeah. That was the Sesame Street.
Which was, if you didn't know, the only show you really watched ever when you were a kid.
I watched the Asian channel on Saturdays because that's what I used to watch.
You watched a lot of Gundam. I'm going to assume.
No, it was like
it was like TV, like game shows, not cartoons.
It wasn't even game shows. It was like soap operas, like Asian soap operas. Like I didn't understand a word they were saying, but I used to watch it all the time.
I'm gonna move the mic closer to me just because you're louder than me. So
my bad.
No, it's fine. That's the reason I'm moving it. But no, like the Fox Box, it showed when One Piece first came out as a TV show. I know you don't know what that is, but anybody who does,
I know what One Piece is. It's a good show.
Okay, thank God. I'm a bigger friend of you now.
How would I not know that?
Dude, a lot of people, my friends, don't know One Piece or Dragon Ball. So I'm always sad when I make a reference to one of those. I'm like, you guys don't know what that is.
Over 9,000.
Hey, our virginity will never go away. Ow. But no, it showed like there were like some shows that were like I want to say like something JoJo's Adventures.
Yeah. Go on.
Actually, take a picture.
All right, so go on, Marcel.
There were like a bunch of. It was kind of like the Western take on Eastern cartoons, and a lot of them were executed very well, very funny. And we'll take that, yeah. And then the next one to go, I want to say was I think it was Channel 5's Kids WB.
Kids WB.
Yeah, funny thing at a
Dude, I used to love Kids WB.
that sounds so acted right now.
That was shut up. You know what I mean. I love the channel, dude.
Everyone loved the channel. Yu-Gi-Oh started.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
We're nerds. Go away.
I used to watch Pokemon Advanced Battle.
Yeah,
that was the generation of Pokemon that I grew up on. The Hoenn League, learning about Grovyle was my favorite Pokemon. You know.
Funny thing, the new Pokemon game, the new ones for 3DS, Grovyle's garbage.
Huh?
Like Grovyle, the Pokemon, its stats are terrible.
Really?
It's a good Pokemon, just it doesn't feel as powerful as it could have been.
Well,
in my opinion, but not the point.
Yeah, it really should.
For
be,
me,
then again, you got to remember it's a second stage Pokemon.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got to make Sceptile much stronger.
Yes. Grovyle was the coolest, so had that weird leaf throw backwards.
Dude, I always loved when Ash would say Leaf Blade and then Grovyle with his battle cry, Grovyle, and it just like his leaves on his arms would turn to like vines, whatever you call those.
Blades, I think.
Blades, sure, we'll call it blades.
Original. When I watched not Fox, but Kids WB, there were two to three shows I really liked. I think you might know two of these. I watched the original Pokemon, which was in Palatown. And
yeah, obviously.
What was the name of the region again? Like the
Johto region?
No, that was the second one.
Oh, the third one?
No, I'm thinking of the first one. The very first one.
Yeah. Kanto.
Yeah, there you go. I could not think of it, which makes me sad because I'm a big Pokemon nerd.
Yeah.
And the other one was Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha. That was a good show, too.
It helped create your life choice of a career.
It did not.
Really?
I used to watch wrestling all the time. It did not. Mucha Lucha was not an influence.
It made wrestling look good.
It did.
To say the least, though.
Yeah.
And, like any nerd, Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's time to do. That was always fun to do.
Yep. It was the only interesting part of the show. Everything else was pretty creepy looking, actually.
Really?
Kaiba was a dick and no one really cared.
I used to like, this was kind of an underrated one, Lunatics Unleashed. It was like the Looney Tunes but they were all superheroes.
I remember that. I remember when it came out. Like, it was a really big deal. And like I missed the first episode. I woke up like 5 minutes before the show ended, and I just barely missed it, which really made me sad because for some dumb reason they gave it like the earliest showtime. Because even like even Warner Brothers like this show is gonna flop.
Well, me, I'm an early worm, so
I am too. But this thing, like how like originally Kids WB used to start like 4 to 5 maybe a.m.
Yeah. Does it really?
It used to. They got rid of it.
I used to wake up at like 6 and start with Looney Tunes. The lineup was the Lunatics. Then there was Advanced Battle. Or no. It was Advanced Battle. It was some show, then and Advanced Battle, and then the Lunatics. Yeah.
Cartoons. Before this, a few years ago, cartoons were a thing where like, because cable wasn't as popular when we were little.
Yeah, so like...
Saturday was the day where your parents like... Well, if you went to church, then you missed out on a lot of good things. Yeah. But they saw that issue around like...
Cartoons was a rarity back when I was in like first grade and stuff.
You either like... if you like went online and looked for it, which could have ended very poorly, because let's be honest.
I didn't even have internet back then.
No, not many people did. So if you were the kid with the internet, you were the cool kid, because you went to you went to CartoonNetwork.com and played their games.
Yeah.
But
and then I got it in second grade. That's when my life took a big ass turn. I gained weight. All I did was eat and watch cartoons.
To the main topic, though, like I know at one point, like cartoons, they would start like around 5-ish in the morning, and like they would go almost all the way to like 6.
Really?
At one point, because like I remember, like it was
for me, it was like 7 to 12, and then my day would just end.
PM or AM?
AM.
No, like I just remember, like I don't know how old it was. My mind just might be lying to me, but I remember, like that Transformer show where like they had, like those 3 human kids and they're like 3 smaller Autobots and they live in a mountain.
I think so.
I give a terrible example. They'll never know the show because no one remembers the show or the name of it. Transformer has too many shows, but I just remember like it was dark outside, like pitch black, and it was like around 6 p.m. and like they were just barely starting like the Transformer show. I'm like, was that a long time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up. I remember at one point I think they had like Kids WB on like double day showings at one point.
Right.
I don't remember. Like I said, I was a kid. Ooh, funny thing though, at Six Flags they still have a kids WB club.
Really?
That is
All
there.
right. Let's see what you got.
That.
All right.
That is end.